Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome once again to Healing Towards Happiness platform. It's always a pleasure to be back. And before we proceed further, let me introduce you first to the platform and then to the chairperson. Healing Towards Happiness, as the name signifies, is a platform where sincere efforts are being made to reach out to people and give them solace from different kinds of problems which they may be facing. It's a platform across all age groups, all individuals can be a part of it. And the aim is to start off with a positive interaction amongst people of all ages. And the mission of this platform is to reach at least 1 million people by the year 2025 in the next 2 years, and to make them aware that if there is a problem, there is always a solution. So every lock has a key and every problem has a solution too. The vision of this platform is to listen to the issues which may be related to different people. It could be psychological, it could be social, it could be socio-psychological. So all different kinds of issues are to be heard by patient ears. And then accordingly, after meetings or after discussions and mutual discussions with the person, solutions are provided to them. So this makes a person realize their self-worth, it gives them confidence and makes life worth living. So it's a wonderful, humane job which is being done by this particular platform. And as we all know that the founder, chairperson of this platform is Ms. Preeti Mehrotra. She's an educationist by profession, but otherwise she is an AIEF master trainer. She's done a lot of courses and she's a global ambassador too. And of course, she's a keen educationist. She's a teacher and currently based at Bhopal. So Preeti, it's a wonderful job you're doing.
Thank you, Archana ma'am. Also introduce yourself.
So now we'll start off with this particular session today. And of course, Preeti will be doing the major part, but I'll just give a brief introduction to today's topic, which is how to build confidence, like from lesser confidence to greater confidence in public speaking. Confidence also is of different types, but here we are focusing on public speaking. So self-confidence in some people comes naturally. Some children, some people are confident by nature since birth, but a few people have to acquire it, and it is something which can be acquired. It's not something which is unreachable or something which is totally elusive. It's not like that. So more light on this will be thrown on the topic by Preeti ma'am. And I can just say I was very non-confident as a schoolgirl, but today if I can host a webinar, I think I'm pretty confident. So it's an acquired kind of quality in my case. So Preeti will tell you all how to go about it and how to become more confident. So the stage is all yours. Over to you.
Thank you, Archana ma'am. Thanks a lot for always there. She is really a booster for me. She's always ready. I just want to tell about Archana ma'am that she's always ready whenever I ask her for moderating the session or any other difficulty, she's always there to help. So she's really a backbone for of my HTH group. Thank you, Archana ma'am, for always being there. So this session is going to be very interactive, right? We will learn, we will do bit exercises, and we'll try to overcome if anybody is facing any sort of fear or anxiety when it comes to the stage or speaking in public. You can also take few examples and guide your students, because there are many educators. So how you can make your children confident, you can also learn over here. My first question to everyone is, and I want all students to be participative. So right now you all are attendees over here, and I want you to be participate well. Before that, those who have joined recently, I just want to tell that I'll go slow today because I had just recently, hour before, root canal treatment has been done. and that's why you can see a bit swelling on my left lip. So I'll go slow, though doctor has advised me not to speak much, but still I cannot postpone it because it was already planned. So I don't feel to postpone it further. And that's the reason. So please, I want everybody's support that I'll go a bit slow. And if you're not able to hear me, you can always ask me to come back. I'll repeat my sentence again. So what do you mean by public speaking when I say the topic is nervous to natural? And the reason behind choosing this title is it's not that nervousness is something uh, those who are very intelligent or very confident, they are not facing this nervousness. Nervousness everybody faces, even if we have conducted so many sessions. Still, if it comes to the taking the session anytime, we have to do the practice because a bit of nervousness is there. So I'll be telling you in further that what this nervousness is actually called as and why we all have this. We'll be talking on this further, but I want to know from everyone what according to you is public speaking. What do you think is public speaking? I would love for those who can switch on the camera. Thank you, Usha ma'am, for switching on your camera. We can interact more nicely and we can have a connection actually when the cameras are on, right? So it feels that I'm just talking to these people, right? Not to the space. So this is very important. Thank Sister Monica for switching on your camera. So what you can raise your hand or you can just unmute yourself and tell me what according to you is public speaking.
Public speaking means you are speaking in front of quite a few unknown audience. That is what for me public speaking is. And
Right.
that would be you are speaking on a particular topic. That means you are the center stage of that speech. Okay.
Right.
So that's what public speaking for me is.
Okay. Anyone else? Yes, Monica. Monica, you're not audible. Yeah, now you can.
Ma'am, according to me, it's that you speak in front of unknown people, as ma'am has told, but it must be a confident that people must be attracted by you. It doesn't mean that you are speaking and people are not listening to you.
Very good. Nice. Yes. Anju, would you like to? Yes. Yeah, please, Anju. You're not able to hear? Yes, Meera.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. According to me, it is like you are conveying your message to the people whom you know and whom you don't know. Where that would be imparted into the people, and they'll be getting that awareness or something like that.
Right. Anybody else want to participate?
Sometimes, Preeti ma'am, it's not just speaking in front of a sitting audience. At times, it could be a group discussion because today, when you go for selection for a particular job, then group discussion is one of the tests which are conducted to see how confident the person is, whether that person has leadership qualities, and a lot of their personality traits are generally reflected. So it could be that, and even in class, I mean, you need not go and do public speaking after growing up. Even in classrooms, the ability to be able to give out the answer to your teacher in the correct perspective, using the right words, I think that also is a part of public speaking.
Right, right. Very nicely said. So all those who have participated, you all are right in one or the other sense, right? Basically, public speaking is not only in front of strangers, but if you are talking with a small group or a larger group, it can be between 2 people, 3 people. As Archana ma'am said, it can be anywhere in the group's discussion or a speech somewhere. So public speaking is something when you are giving a speech in front of group of people. It can be 2, it can be of 7, 8, it can be a large masses. So speech in front of the people, that is public speaking. So public is, it can be anyone, it can be stranger, it can be known people. So it's not only the strangers, it can be anyone. It is different from the conversations. The conversation is something where you are conversing with the people, right? And here public speaking is that, as somebody said, I think Prasitha said that it's a center point. You are the center point of it, right? People are there to listen to you. So you are the center point, and that's the reason you are the center of attraction, and people are there to listen to you. And that is the reason it becomes very important that your speech should be so attractive, so enthusiastic, that people remain till last with you. So speech beginning is okay. Like right now, if I say, like, if just imagine if it is a offline session and I start with a session, there are more than 30, 40 people. But till the last, how many will remain? Will this 30, 35 remain or not? And they will remain if my speech is attractive. They will remain if they are getting some message out of it. They will remain if they are having the feeling of attendance, means like they are also having a feeling that they have been that a speaker is attending them. Okay, so then only that public will remain with you till last. Otherwise, they will leave you. I'm sorry, I'll go a bit slow. Okay. I hope you are able to hear me.
Yes, you're audible.
I'm clear in my speech.
Yes,
Absolutely.
you
Okay.
are.
Go slow, please don't bite your lip.
Yes. So that is public speaking. Now, everybody is having some or the other model, like a role model. We follow somebody, we follow some motivational speaker, we follow some other person. For some, Narendra Modi is a good speaker. Okay, for some, Sandeep Maheshwari is a good speaker. For some, somebody else is a good speaker. For some, even in your house, you can identify that he or she is able to speak very thoroughly. Whoever will come in front of him or her, she is able to deal with that person. He is able to talk on any of the topic. How it comes with the knowledge. We'll be discussing it further the session. And let me share my screen. So this is a topic I have chosen today, and as soon as I've shared with Archana ma'am, she said ki this topic is really good. So from nervous to natural, though it is very normal, I want to talk about the nervousness which a person is having while speaking. So survey says, so it's not when, if you feel, whoever has joined today, that I am a bit nervous, I am very good teacher, I am brilliant, my school students are very brilliant, but when it comes to the speaking, I'm a bit hesitant. I don't know what happened to me, I become blank. So for them, I just want to tell you the survey, and you will find that it's not something very unique with you, it is something very normal. So National Institute of Mental Health found that 75% of us fear public speaking more than death. Okay, now it has been more. The new survey says that only 3% people are not means having this fear. Otherwise, rest everyone. May it be a CEO of the company, maybe a principal, maybe any high position person, maybe a leader, maybe a politician. Everybody is having this public speaking fear, and it is more than death. The most people experience fear when it comes to the speaking in front of the group. So you may have also identified yourself. It may have happened with you, like you are very good in your subject, you're very good otherwise, but all of a sudden, if it has been asked to speak on something, you will start fumbling, or maybe you'll not be able to utter a word, or maybe you feel like blank. So why it happens? So this is the reason. We all have, let me have a slide share. Archana ma'am, can you see now properly?
Yeah.
Everything.
This phobia of public speaking, this common fear of public speaking is called as a glossophobia. So glossophobia is a technical term when we talk about the public speaking, but only it is called as a glossophobia when it is at the severe stage. Now I'll tell you the severe stage. I'll tell you the example of the severe stage and otherwise a normal stage. So when I'm talking about this 75% people are having the fear of public speaking, it doesn't mean that everybody is having this glossophobia. This public speaking fear is normal. It happens that we find our mouth dries up sometimes. Maybe our voice become weak. Maybe we have a sweating on our palms. Maybe our heart started beating very fast. Maybe we feel like butterflies in our stomach. And if it is in a normal, means if you can control all this, because while going, the time from when you are being asked to address the people and holding the mic, if you're able to control this, then it is not a glossophobia. But if you are having a severity of it, you feel like to run away from the stage, and you have also done that. You become blank. You have closed yourself somewhere. You have hide yourself from backside of the furniture. Then definitely it is considered as the glossophobia. I'll tell you the one example of my friend's son. I'm just stop sharing right now. So he's very brilliant. You'll not believe he is Olympiads, everybody knows, right? So they were in Dubai that time, and this boy scored zonal rank second in one of the Olympiad. But now, so when the school came to know that this child has scored, second rank, or I think first rank. So they want the child to be felicitate, right? Every school do that. So they announced in the assembly, all of a sudden the child was not prepared about it. And they said, Ki, you have to come today in this morning assembly and we are felicitating you. And do speak few lines and address the children so that they can also be, boost up to participate in the Olympiads. Now this boy is being informed in the morning assembly itself. When it when his name was announced for the felicitation, everybody started searching for him. He was nowhere. Everybody searched. The teachers were furious at where he has gone. And some child said that he has locked himself in the washroom. And the child was not ready to come out. The only condition he put that I'll only come when I'll not be asked to speak a single sentence on the stage. Can you imagine? Child was so brilliant, everything, but this phobia, this is glossophobia, where he is not ready to face the public. So when it is a severity, please tell your children that when they complain that ma'am, I'm shivering or my hands are sweating or I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling nervous, just tell them. If it is very, very normal, children, just try to resonate it with your example, that this happens with you also. Okay, and they will understand that this is a normal situation with everyone, maybe a teacher, maybe a principal, maybe any authority. And child will understand that this is normal situation, so they will not be much anxious for that. Okay, but the moment we start saying, yeah, okay, you are anxious, yes, oh my god, you're excited, or sorry, you are getting nervous, now what will happen? Will you be able to speak? Will you be able to do that? So we are doing something wrong with the child. What you have to do, just simply tell that change your words, change your words. Change your words. You can say, I am very excited. In spite of saying nervous, just say, I'm very excited. Today I'm going to speak. I'm going to address the people. Just tell them that, or you yourself can take an example. You just change your words. Say that I'm very anxious. I'm very, very excited to address the people. I'm so lucky that I have been chosen to give this speech. Just change your words and you see your anxiousness will turn into excitement. So there is nothing wrong in excitement, right? When you become excited, when there is an excitement in you, you will plan more calmly, you will plan more thoroughly, and you will be more able to organize your speech. So you have to just switch your words that time. So there's a difference. The reason I'm giving the example of this boy, because the glossophobia is something which is misunderstood by people, and they started considering कि मुझे public speaking नहीं करना है क्योंकि मेरे को बहुत डर लगता है, मुझे बहुत एंशियसनेस हो जाती है, मेरे हाथों में स्वेटिंग हो जाती है, एंड फिर उसको सीवियर वे में वो सोचने लग जाते हैं. तो जस्ट ट्राई टू टेल देम it is very very normal, or if you, this problem is with you, tell that it is very normal. Talk to yourself that this is very normal, I am going to work upon it. So if you are able to control your nerves, it is not glossophobia. If you are not, then you need to utilize some or you have to apply certain methods which we are going to discuss in further session, that how you can overcome, and then it can be considered as a glossophobia. I hope I am very clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. So now, why this fear comes, from where this fear comes? So this is the fear of judgment. We always think about the society, we always think about the people. Sab kya bolenge if I have uttered something wrong, whether my pronunciation is correct or not, whether I'm using the right grammar or not, whether my vocabulary is up to the mark or not. So all these fear, judgment, the fear of being negatively judged by the people. Okay. And mind you, here I just want to tell to all the educators, like it happens, means like whenever it comes to the public speaking or a communication, there's a mentality in the people mind that when we are talking about public speaking or when we are talking about the communication, it's only about English. No, tell them public speaking can be done in any of the language. It can be your regional language, it can be your Hindi, it can be English, any language. But the thing is with how you are delivering your brain freeze, the fear of forgetting your lines. It happens when you are memorizing something. It happens like few speakers memorize their speech. So when you're memorizing something and the fear of forgetting your lines, what will happen? All this happens. Perfectionism. This is something we all and most of us are behind. We always wait for the chance where we are considered, where we judge ourselves whether we are perfect in that giving the speech. There is no limit of perfectionism. When for some, the perfect. Sneha, can you please mute yourself? Sneha, can you please mute yourself? So the fear of making mistakes, like what will happen, and if I'll do this mistake, and that's the reason will not be able to start. Will not be able to start. There was one Irfan Khan movie where he was giving a dialogue, like उसके पास उसके पांच एक friend है, जिसके पास कार है, 3-4 कार हैं, लेकिन वो बोलता है कि मैं अपनी कार को तभी निकालूंगा. I don't know who is this Tilagvati. Tilagvati, can you please mute yourself? From here I cannot. Archana, can you see?
I was typing the same message. Somebody's speaker is on. Please mute yourself. Somebody's speaker mic is on, so please mute yourself.
Okay. So, I was telling about this movie. So he said कि वो कार तभी निकालेंगे जब सारे सिग्नल ग्रीन हो जाएंगे और वो अपनी. Can you please mute yourself, Thinkavati? Yeah, thank you. So he was saying, then this girlfriend says कि अरे पागल है क्या, जब निकालेगा तभी तो पता चलेगा सारी lights green है कि नहीं है. So then he said कि yeah, that's the reason I'm telling you, begin the means start at least. So you have to start. So if you wait for the perfectionism, you'll never able to start. So the fear of making mistakes, please come over this perfectionism. There is nobody to judge you. Imposter, the fear of being exposed as a fraud. whether you are speaking is right or not, authenticity about it, what you're speaking about. Nervousness, a fear of being seen as nervous, means you are getting nervous. Sometimes it happens, we are nervous, but we are not we are not showing this nervousness to the audience. But they have that fear. Agar sabko pata chal gaya ki I'm getting nervous, if what happen if my voice will not be sound enough, what happen if I'll forget any lines. So this nervousness that people will judge you. So these are the reason where these are the fears which actually not allowing us to perform. So we have to work upon this. And I'm want to tell over here to everyone, हम जितना सोचते हैं लोग हमारे बारे में सोच रहे हैं, इतना कोई सोचता नहीं है. So they are all having the same fear what you are facing. So nobody is here to judge. So we are overthinking. We are just overthinking. So we have to come over that. Now, why this public speaking is very important. Now, if you talk about professional life, whether you talk about the personal life, whether you talk about the social life, everywhere this speaking is important, right? If you're not able to deliver your idea perfectly, clearly, you'll not be able to put your make your space over there. Okay. कई बार होता है बच्चे बहुत ब्रिलियंट होते हैं but they are very shy, so they cannot put up their ideas और वो पीछे रह जाते हैं. इसलिए हमारे प्रोफेशनल लाइन में होता है कि we are having many good ideas. I'll just take two 1 second rest, right? My this cheek is paining. So okay.
Please mute yourself. I think somebody else is. It's a
I
simple
have done
request.
that.
Yeah, it's a simple.
Archana ma'am, I'll take 1 minute leave. I'll
Yeah.
just take.
Okay. So I'll just give a recap whatever Preeti ma'am has spoken so far. Why does a person have this fear of public speaking? There are so many reasons which she's mentioned, and I'm absolutely sure they're very, very true. The 5 reasons which were shown in the previous slide, I think they're quite, and it's very natural for a person to feel so. But yes, it's a fact that we feel people are watching us, whereas everybody is so busy in their own lives that they don't have time for us. It's we who overthink. So that was a very valid point I was noting down. And would you be able to take over now?
Yes, yeah. Thank you. So the importance of public speaking, as I was telling, like whether it is a professional life, whether it is a personal life or a social life, if we are not able to deliver our ideas, if we are not able to convince what we want to say to people, and in any of the job, like being a teacher, if you're not able to deliver your ideas or your whatever you want to make your teacher impart your knowledge to the students, they will not be able to understand you and they will take you lightly. Okay, they will start taking you for granted. It's very important. So here, public speaking is not only for few professions, but every profession needs this competency, and that's the reason it is very important. So impactful communication is essential for conveying your message, having meaningful impact, right? Career advancement, if you're able to put your ideas more efficiently, more effectively, you are going to grow, right? You are able to grow in your profession. Otherwise, what will happen? You'll remain shy, you'll not be able to put up your ideas, and somebody else will take your chance, and they will talk to you and they will put forth your point in front of your bosses or to the higher authorities. And definitely, because you are not, everybody understood that you are not able to lead, or you're not having that leadership quality, or you're not having that convincing power, so you'll be missing out certain opportunities. Life events, you may need to make a speech. It happens like in the graduation or maybe the wedding or maybe other speeches. And when you are not taking initiative in any of the chance, definitely you are always taking the back seat. Okay, so this is something very, very important, that you have this skill. And this is skill, okay? कोई भी अपने माँ के पेट से सीख कर नहीं आता. This is a skill which can be learned. Okay, so don't think that मैंने बचपन से नहीं किया है तो अभी नहीं कर पाऊंगी, या This is a skill which you can learn, and this is something very important 21st century skill. If this is a most important skill which is required by the student, by in every profession. Not can anybody tell me what makes a great public speaker? You all are, I think, aware about these pictures, and there are many more. I have only taken few. Can you tell me why they are considered as a great speaker, public speakers? Anyone? Why we say that they are the great public speaker? Anyone can participate.
I'm waiting for the audience.
Pardon?
I'm waiting for somebody
Yeah,
from the audience. Yeah.
Yes.
Ma'am, their confidence,
Confidence, very
the
good.
way their posture, the way they make themselves, what do you say, visually aware of people around them. You know, they attract people a lot.
Right. I really love the point which you said, like their posture, right? I will come to this point later on.
Another one point, ma'am.
Yes,
Good communication skill.
very good, very nice. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else?
One more thing, that knowledge of the subject, knowledge of the topic, knowledge of the subject on which he or she has to speak.
Right, right, very correctly. If you're not having any knowledge, definitely you'll not be at all confident. Okay, what you have to speak.
Also, ma'am, I want to add that they are able to actually change the way we think, change the way we believe something.
Yes, very good.
I
Sabina,
think
you-
all of these, like confidence, the posture, the gestures, your knowledge, everything. But more important is how you connect with the audience.
wow.
You know, your if it is interactive, the session is interactive and you are well connected, the audience understand you. I think then it is wonderful. Your job is done.
Of course. So here I always follow, though I have not, means I usually take this when I run my public speaking classes. So there I always include this. That is a,
If you allow me to add, Preeti ma'am,
yeah, please. Yeah, please.
I feel that whatever one has to convey to the audience, you have to be, first you believe in yourself. If I believe in something, only then will I be able to convince the other people. So I
Right.
should be absolutely sure about what I need to convey. So if that confidence is there, I think one can be a better speaker and speak to
Right.
the.
Very rightly said. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
I always tell my student about the sky method, where you are scanning yourself, right? So S is for scanning. So when you are connecting, if you see, if you observe them, see their body, whenever they are giving a speech, just observe their body language, right? The speaker's body language. The power poses, somebody told, Anju, I think, spoke about. So power poses. So power poses, if you can see my hand, somebody, when they talk, they use this power poses, right? So this is something is called as, means like confidence, that you are confident. And these are the power poses. Somebody use like this, means like whenever they talk, they will use like this. Okay. Somebody, they have a power poses of their legs. Right now you cannot see, but the gap between your both the legs. Okay. Firmness it shows. The power poses. You have seen the power poses. I just give you an example of Amitabh Bachchan, right? He is having his own power poses like this. He always do. Again, the Shah Rukh Khan, right? They have their own. So every speaker is having their power poses. Now, if you talk about the Sudha Murthy, she's so polite when she speaks, right? The calmness. So she is having her own style. So we all have these, all speakers have their own style. If you just observe them, they are not copying anyone, right? They are not copying. They all have their own style. Sandeep Maheshwari is having their own style. He always creates some humor in that. Narendra Modi always try to connect with the people, right? Always addressing people in between again and again. Nick, if you are aware about, he is disabled, completely disabled, but the way he is giving the speech and he's able to create and resonate the people with his story. And Steve Jobs, everyone, means like they all have their own style. They are not copying anyone, first of all. So they if you observe them, when you are going for a speech, you have to scan your body. What is your posture? Okay, and these postures, though I haven't included in this because it's only 1 hour webinar, so that's the reason. But you have to scan your body. You have to see that how you are, means how you're looking when you are giving the speech, whether your shoulders are straight, whether your body is erected or not, whether you are having an eye contact or not, whether you have a connection till the last or not, if it's a large masses. What you will do if there are large masses are there, how you are going to connect with the people till the last. So all this matter. And C is, somebody said connection. Connection is very, very important. You know, if within a 10-second or a 1 minute speed, when you start, and if you're not able to build that rapport with the audience, they'll not listen to you. You have to make that connection. You have to make that rapport with them. So this is, and definitely that you should have a knowledge of your subject. Somebody mentioned here, like knowledge of the subject is very important. If you're not having any knowledge, you'll not be able to speak. You'll not be able to give answers what the audience is asking, right? So this is something you have to understand, that what all makes them a effective speaker, that is speak confidently with the new people, choose interesting subject. Interesting subject, why I'm mentioning here, when we are talking something interesting, then only we are ready to listen, right? Though public speaking, everybody knows, right? Archana ma'am, everybody is aware about this topic. But still we are talking the way, now if you're talking about some topic which is very, very normal, suppose time management, now everybody is aware about time management, but what new you are bringing to it, what interest you are bringing to it, how you are making it connected. So this can make it interesting. Organize a speech that capture the audience attention. Now, how you are beginning, how you're ending, it matters a lot. In the beginning, whether you are able to make a rapport with the audience. In the beginning, whether you are able to give the message to the audience that something important and something different you are going to tell them. And then your conclusion, they will wait for your conclusion. Otherwise, they will not. Whether participate in a serious discussion about school or community issues. So they always participate. If it is for your students, if any of the student is good in public speaking, they will be able to discuss, and they will only discuss when they are having the knowledge. Then use language properly. Yeah, definitely. If you're any language you are conversing, but you should have that mastery in that subject. ऐसा नहीं हो कि आप words ही properly नहीं बोल पा रहे हो या आपका pronunciation ही सही नहीं है. So you need to work upon your vocabulary. You need to work upon your pronunciation. I'm taking again 1 minute break. Okay. So this is very nice line. This line really attracted me. A speech is like a love affair. Any fool can start it, but to end it requires a considerable skill. So yes, everybody can speak, right? आपने कई बार देखा होगा ना, कई लोग unnecessary बोलते जाते हैं. There is no sit there of that talk, and people will not be having interest in that. वो जैसे ही आएगा सब लोग भागने लग जाते हैं, अरे फिर पागल जैसी बातें चालू कर देगा या फिर अपनी बकवास चालू कर देगा. So this is the reason. Everybody cannot be the effective public speaker until and unless your speech is having some message. किसी को पता चलता है कि इससे बात करो. आपने देखा होगा ना कि किसी से बात करने में आपको बहुत मन करता है कि उससे जब भी बात करो ना कुछ नॉलेज मिलती है, कुछ अच्छा लगता है उससे बात करके, कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग बातें होती हैं उसके पास में. So this is something. Now how it comes, so that is a ethos, logos and pathos. So ethos is something this is something very important to understand when you're going for a public speaking. So establishing the authority of the speak. Like for an example, अगर मैं बोलूं, अगर आपको अर्चना में जैसे मुझे कोई मेरी फ्रेंड बोले कि अरे यार तू कुछ टाइम बाद है ना चली जाएगी, मर जाएगी, आई विल नॉट बी बिलीविंग, राइट? मैं उसको मजाक में लूंगी, राइट? अगर यही कोई एस्ट्रोलॉजर बोलता है मुझसे तो मैं थोड़ा सा सोचूंगी कि पता नहीं शायद मेरे स्टार्स थोड़े गर्दिश में, थोड़ा पता करते। और यही अगर मुझे डॉक्टर बोलता है तो मेरे लिए सीरियस पॉइंट है, राइट? So क्यों why I'm giving importance to doctor, because he is having that authority, okay, of telling something about my health. उसने उस बारे में रिसर्च किया हुआ है, उसने पढ़ा हुआ है, उसको नॉलेज है उस बारे में. He is an authoritative person on that particular सब्जेक्ट की नॉलेज है, उसके पास डिग्री है, वो MBS या डॉक्टर है, उसके पास टैग लगा हुआ है. So it was something establishing your authority to speak on that subject. Okay, so that ऐसा बोलते हैं ना एक्सपर्ट, सारा कुछ रिसर्च उस पे किया हुआ है. So they are having everything evidences to tell that they are expert of that particular subject. Logos is your logical argument for your point. आपके पास facts हो, जो आप बात कर रहे हो, जो आप बता रहे हो. जैसे मैंने अभी आपको पब्लिक स्पीकिंग का स्टार्टिंग में बताया सर्वे. सो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस सर्वे, जहाँ पे मैं ग्लासोफोबिया को बता रही हूँ कि भाई वहाँ पे 75% जो लोग हैं जो नॉर्मल होता है उनके लिए ये फियर. तो ये जो फियर है नॉर्मल है, अगर सीवियर पे जा रहा है तो ये ग्लासोफोबिया कहलाता है. बिकॉज आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द फैक्ट. सो आई एम हैविंग द ऑल द रिसर्चेस, सर्वेस है मेरे पास जो मैं इसको प्रूव कर सकती हूँ. सो दैट इज अ लॉजिकल आर्ग्यूमेंट विच मेक्स यू and the people to listen to you because you're talking something logically. ऐसी fake बात नहीं कर रहे हो आप, vague में बात नहीं कर रहे हो. And pathos is your attempt to sway an audience emotionally. अभी मैंने जो स्टोरी सुनाई बच्चे की, मे बी बहुत सारे लोग उससे रेजोनेट कर सकते हैं क्योंकि उन्होंने ऐसे बच्चों को देखा होगा, या उनके साथ में भी ऐसा इंसिडेंट हुआ होगा, या फिर उनका खुद का बच्चा ऐसा होगा. तो व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, आई हैव डन इमोशनली कनेक्टेड विद द पीपल, राइट? तो स्टोरी टेलिंग से, स्टोरी बता के आपने इमोशनली ऑडियंस को कनेक्ट किया. सो दीज थ्री आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर अ स्पीच एंड यू आर स्ट्रक्चरिंग योर स्पीच. तो आपके पास अथॉरिटी होना चाहिए उस सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बात करने के लिए. सो आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट पब्लिक स्पीकिंग बिकॉज आई एम सर्टिफाइड पब्लिक स्पीकर, राइट? फिर मेरे पास लॉजिकल, अगर मैंने उसको फैक्ट्स के थ्रू अगर प्रेजेंट नहीं करा तो मैं अपनी बातों को कैसे साबित करूंगी कि वो सही है जो मैं बोल रही हूँ. एंड पैथोस हो गया जब मैं अपने ही एक्सपीरियंसेस से लोगों को कनेक्ट करती हूँ. तो लाइक इंसिडेंट एक यहाँ पे बताती हूँ आपको, अर्चना मैम और जितने भी यहाँ पे ऑडियंस है, कि मेरा एक यहाँ पे भोपाल में, हम लोग अहमदाबाद से वापस आए तो भोपाल के एक स्कूल में मुझे एक्टिविटी कोऑर्डिनेटर के लिए जॉब मिला. आई वॉज वेरी एक्साइटेड बिकॉज आई वॉज जस्ट अ टीचर, सीनियर टीचर. कोऑर्डिनेटर बनते हैं तो अच्छा ही लगता है. तो they gave me the activity coordinator post and I was not aware कि what is my role. थोड़ा बहुत समझ में आया, बट मैंने कहा जब जॉब करेंगे तो पता चल जाएगा. अब वैसे भी ना मैं थोड़ा सा, मेरे अंदर थोड़ा एक्साइटमेंट ज्यादा ही रहता था, तो बस जो मिल जाता था उसमें एक्साइटेड रह जाते थे. अब नेक्स्ट डे क्या हुआ कि जब मैं एक्टिविटी कोऑर्डिनेटर के लिए, जब मैंने साइन वाइन कर दिया और नेक्स्ट डे मुझे ज्वाइन करना था, तो माय प्रिंसिपल आस्क्ड मी दैट यू हैव टू बी ऑन स्टेज. आई सेड ओके फाइन. मैं कॉर्नर पे जाके खड़ी हो गई स्टेज पे. वहाँ पे असेंबली चल रही थी, सब कुछ हो रहा था. मुझे नहीं पता था कि एक्टिविटी कोऑर्डिनेटर को हर दिन बच्चों को एड्रेस करना पड़ता है. और वहाँ पे उन्होंने, प्रिंसिपल ने मुझे बोला कि ओके नाउ अब आपको बच्चों को एड्रेस करना है. एंड यू विल नॉट बिलीव, जब मैं यहाँ पे बैठ के बातें कर रही हूँ, फम्बलिंग, स्वेटिंग, सारा कुछ, बटरफ्लाइज, एंड फॉर अ मिनट आई वाज नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि व्हाट टू स्पीक एंड व्हाट नॉट. लिटरली ऐसा लग रहा था दिल बाहर निकल के आ जाएगा. इतनी जोर जोर से धड़क रहा था कि अगर मैं माइक को वहां पे रख लेती तो शायद आवाजें सुनाई पड़ जाती. एंड यू विल नॉट बिलीव, मैंने सिर्फ एक लाइन अपने हाथ में लिखी थी. लिखी मैंने वो लाइन को कि आई एम योर न्यू एक्टिविटी कोऑर्डिनेटर, थैंक यू, मे यू ऑल हैव अ नाइस डे. एंड आई कैन नॉट टेल यू कि वो उतनी सी लाइन मैंने हाथ में लिख के और मैंने कैसे बोली है. बट थैंक्स टू दैट प्रिंसिपल जिन्होंने मुझे ये एक्टिविटी कोऑर्डिनेटर की पोस्ट दी. और उस दिन मुझे समझ में आया कि जितना तुम उचक रही हो ना प्रीति मेहरोत्रा, तुम नीचे आ जाओ, तुम्हें कुछ नहीं आता. एंड यू हैव टू वर्क अपॉन योरसेल्फ. और वहाँ के जो टीचर्स थे वो मुझे जज कर लिए थे उस टाइम पे कि बड़े एक्टिविटी कोऑर्डिनेटर के लिए बनकर आ गई, एक लाइन तो बोल नहीं पाई ढंग से. और मैं डेली उसके बाद जो प्रैक्टिस करती थी अपनी कि कल का जाके क्या बोलना है. एंड दैट्स द रीजन आई बिकेम कॉन्फिडेंट. तो सबके साथ ये प्रॉब्लम होती है, बट हाउ यू वर्क अपॉन. हो सकता था कि मैं वो जॉब छोड़ के भाग जाती, मैं कहती यार ये तो मेरा बस का नहीं है, लेकिन आई फेस दैट चैलेंज कि नहीं नहीं ये नई चीज है, कुछ सीखने को मिल रहा है यहाँ पे. So how you can overcome fear, we'll be talking about this. So tips for overcoming fear, practice. As I mentioned, when I was given asked to give an impromptu speech, I was totally blank, and it happens with everyone. सबके साथ कभी ना कभी हुआ होगा. We'll be discussing अभी किसके साथ कैसा हुआ. अभी थोड़ा टाइम हो जाएगा. वैसे मैं बहुत स्लो जा रही हूँ, इसलिए मुझे लग रहा है मैं ज्यादा टाइम आप लोगों का किल ना कर दूं. Rehearse your speech multiple times, and it will definitely give you confidence. जब आप बार बार रिहर्स करते हो किसी चीज को, आपको अगर स्पीच देना है, हम बच्चों को भी सिखाते हैं बार बार बोलो, बार बार रिहर्स करो. और रिहर्स जब आप कर रहे हो ना, तो आप मिरर में बाद में जाओ, बिकॉज एक ये बहुत सिंपल सा फंडा बताते हैं सब लोग कि आप मिरर के सामने प्रैक्टिस करो, बट आई विल से मिरर के सामने स्टार्टिंग में मत जाओ, क्योंकि आप अपने ही आप को जज करने लग जाओगे. मेरा फेस ऐसा हो रहा है, मेरी नाक ऐसी दिख रही है, मेरी आंखें ऐसी हो रही हैं, मेरा मुंह टेढ़ा हो रहा है, मेरा मुंह ऐसा हो रहा है, मेरे बाल ऐसे हो रहे हैं. यू स्टार्ट जजिंग योरसेल्फ. डोंट गो फॉर मिरर इन द वेरी बिगिनिंग. वॉल को देख के, अपने बच्चों को, अगर बच्चे हैं तो बच्चों को देख के, फैमिली मेंबर्स में अगर कोई है जो आपको सही में सुनेगा, उनको बिठा के अपनी रिहर्सल करो. बाद में when you are done, then see yourself that how you are looking, how is your facial expressions. उस पे फिर वर्क करना है. स्टार्टिंग से आप अपने आप को नहीं तो जज करने लग जाओगे. एंड डोंट मेक इवन वीडियो. दिस इज अ टिप. प्लीज गो फॉर द ऑडियो रिकॉर्डिंग. This I always tell to my children that never go for the video recording in the beginning initially, क्योंकि वही self doubts आने लग जाते हैं. Go for the audio recording. Once you are through कि आप बहुत अच्छे से बोल रहे हो, आपका voice modulation है, आपका pace है, pause है, everything is you are following, then go for the video recording. Visualize success. हमेशा visualization हमने अपनी starting में भी बहुत सारी उसमें webinars में कराई है अर्चना मैम. You have to visualize that you are giving and you are delivering a successful speech. The moment you start visualizing, the moment you start seeing yourself on the stage, the moment you start looking that where you are standing and who all are your audience, you'll be able to win that. Focus on the message. Yes, this is something very important. Whatever the speech you are giving, the audience is always interested in the message, hidden message. If there is no message in your speech, nobody is going to listen. So there should be some message. Breathing, take deep breaths to calm your nerves. This is something very important and it works. Believe me, अभी जो हम लोग सारे बड़े लोग हैं, हम सब चीजों का आजकल सब लोग बहुत ज्यादा ब्रीदिंग और इन सब पे ध्यान दे रहे हैं. And you believe me that कि अगर आपको नर्वसनेस हो रही है और आप अगर 3 ब्रीथिंग्स कर लेते हो या सिर्फ 10 काउंटिंग ब्रीदिंग की कर लेते हो, you'll be calm and you'll be able to control your nerves. Start small. छोटा छोटा स्पीच से स्टार्ट करो, बहुत बड़ी बड़ी स्पीच मत करो. यू कैन मेमोराइज योर स्पीच और यू कैन just go through your speech and talk by your own. So it can be any way. Audience analysis is something very important. Who is your audience? अगर audience बच्चे हैं और आपकी स्पीच में बहुत भारी भारी words हैं, they'll not be able to understand. If you are having the audience, very intellectual audience, and you are using very normal vocabulary or very general type of talks, they will not be interested. So it is very, very important. Audience analysis is very important. You have to research कि audience क्या है, उनकी need क्या है, उनका interest क्या है, उनको क्या सुनना पसंद आएगा, क्या topic होना चाहिए, whether you have that subject knowledge or not, उनके level का subject knowledge है कि नहीं. तो you need to understand, research, you have to research about it. You have to ask कि कौन मेरी speech में सुनने वाला है, who will be the audience. Engage using engaging language. आप उसमें थोड़ा सा humor डालो, उसमें थोड़ा सा jokes डालो, थोड़ी सी storytelling डालो, and they will be connected. Games डालो उसमें आप थोड़े से, तो then they will be engaged. Adapt your message to the audience level, to the knowledge. As I said, you have to adapt your message to the audience. आपको बताना पड़ेगा कि आपका क्या मैसेज है उस स्पीच के बारे में. What is something different you want to give to them? Listen to the audience feedback. जब audience आपको feedback दे रहे हैं या आपने कोई questions put up कर रहे हैं, so be patient in listening them. ऐसा नहीं कि उसने ऐसा कोई question पूछ लिया जो आप नहीं आंसर कर पा रहे हो and you try to उनसे भागने के लिए आप अपनी स्पीच को वापस चालू करके बिगर उनको अटेंशन दिए चले जा रहे हो, और इवन यू हैवंट इवन आस्क्ड फॉर द फीडबैक, आपने हाँ ना समझ में आया नहीं आया आपने कुछ पूछा ही नहीं है, यू आर जस्ट रनिंग. Okay, so this is something very important at audience analysis. I take 1 second more break. So your structure of the speech. So basic structure, what is the structure? It is something very important. Introduction. Introduction से ही आपको आपका audience को attention को grab कर सकते हो. So introduction में what you are going to tell today, what you are going to speak on. Introduce of the introduction of your topic should be in your introduction कि आप उनको क्या क्या बताने वाले हो. जैसे कि हम जब webinar start करते हैं या कुछ भी हम workshop start करते हैं तो हम एक agenda बता देते हैं. तो उसमें पता चल जाता है कि ठीक है आज के वर्कशॉप में हम ये सीखने वाले हैं, राइट. सो इंट्रोडक्शन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बॉडी द सेम, आपने जो इंट्रोडक्शन दिया उसका डिटेल होना चाहिए. देयर शुड बी अ डिटेल ऑफ एवरी पॉइंट, मेजर पॉइंट्स. तो उसको आप डिटेल में समझा रहे हो, उसमें आप सपोर्टिंग एविडेंसेस दे रहे हो, आप उधर पे इथोस, लोगोस और पैथोस को यूज कर रहे हो. व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द बॉडी, यू आर पुटिंग एवरीथिंग ओवर देयर. And conclusion, summarize the main points. जो आपके main points हैं, आपके जो main points हैं उनको आप summarize कर रहे हो वहां पे. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने conclusion में उनको add ही नहीं करा या summarize ही नहीं करा. You need to summarize those main points. And last में आपको एक ऐसा कुछ tagline या ऐसा quote या फिर ऐसा message छोड़ना है which becomes memorable for the message for the audience. And then how you're closing it. So this will be your closure. So you have to work upon your structure of this speech. जब आपका structure होता है, आपका introduction होता है, body होती है और conclusion होता है, the audience will remain with you. Now we'll understand कि कैसे ये जो हमने अभी बात करी कि effective, ये जो हमने अभी pictures देखे अपने speakers की, तो कैसे we can also build that confidence in us. So understanding confidence, self-belief. Confidence in believing in your own abilities. So you do not have to copy anyone. आप अगर कोई स्पीच देने चाह रहे हो, आपके खुद की सेल्फ बिलीव्स हो सकती हैं, आपका खुद का एक अपना स्टाइल हो सकता है. यू शुड बी अवेयर अबाउट योर एबिलिटीज की, और अपने आप पे एक ट्रस्ट होना चाहिए कि यस आई एम गोइंग टू डिलीवर दिस वेरी नाइसली. I am going to, like you have to visualize, yes, I am going to build, I'm going to research a lot. I have done so much of practice. Now I'm going to deliver it properly. Preparation is something we cannot run off. You have to prepare, and feeling prepared, आप knowledgeable होते हो, आप prepared हो, automatically the confidence will come. जब आप बहुत बार practice कर लेते हो, आपने अपनी अच्छी से knowledge को research कर लिया, अपने knowledge को gain कर लिया, आपने उस topic पे research कर लिया कि कोई भी अगर कुछ आपसे पूछता है तो you are ready to give the answers to that. आपको पता है कि उसका क्या मीनिंग होता है या उसका क्या ऐसा कुछ, अगर आपने फैक्ट्स बताएं तो वो कहाँ पे, अगर कोई क्रॉस क्वेश्चन करता है तो आप उसको कहाँ पे एविडेंसेस दे सकते हो. एंड दिस डेफिनेटली गिव्स यू द बूस्ट टू योर स्पीच. कंट्रोल कॉन्फिडेंस कम्स फ्रॉम द फीलिंग ऑफ कंट्रोल ऑफ द सिचुएशन. एंजाइटी होती जाएगी, आप खुद ही घबराए जाओगे ऑडियंस को, आपको आप जैसे अभी हमने स्टार्टिंग में डिस्कस किया कि हमको लग रहा है कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे, बट nobody will think about you. You should have control on your own situation. आपको खुद को अपने आप पे कंट्रोल करना है, आपके नर्व्स को कंट्रोल करना है, आपको कामनेस पे रखना है. क्लियर अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए. आप जब देने जा रहे हो स्पीच तो आपका खुद के उस पे स्पीच पे कंट्रोल होना चाहिए कि दैट यू रिमेन टू द टॉपिक. ओके, ऐसा नहीं कि ऑडियंस में से किसी ने कुछ पूछ लिया एंड देन यू कंप्लीटली डेविएटेड फ्रॉम द टॉपिक. सो यू हैव टू रिमेन टू द टॉपिक. Now, this is something very important. Identify your own style. जैसे मैंने बोला कि कोई किसी को कॉपी करेगा तो हम उसको ज्यादा देर, अरे वो उसके जैसा बोल रहा है, वो उसके जैसा बोल रहा है. No, you should have your own style. Authenticity, speak in natural, authentic way that suits your personality and style. अगर आप किसी को कॉपी करोगे तो वो ज्यादा देर नहीं कर पाओगे, ठीक है, और उसमें आप लोगों पे इम्प्रेशन भी नहीं बना पाओगे. हमेशा लोगों के इम्प्रेशन रहेगा कि वो आप उसको इमिटेट कर रहे हो. तो ऑलवेज अप्लाई योर ओन स्टाइल. your body language, understand that how your body language affects your delivery. आप अगर आपके खुद ही slouch position में हो, आपके बॉडी इरेक्टेड नहीं है, आपके कोई पावर पोजेस आपने नहीं लिए हैं, आपकी बॉडी क्लोज्ड है, आपने ऐसे आर्म्स क्लोज कर रहे हुए हैं, या आपने अपने आप को फोल्ड किया हुआ है, आपके हाथ एकदम पीछे हैं, बैक हैं, सो दिस ऑल गिव्स द इंप्रेशन टू द पीपल कि आप क्लोज्ड हो, आप डोमिनेटिंग अपने स्पीच दे रहे हो, या आप ओपन हो. जब आप पावर पोजेस में रहते हो तो यू आर ओपन टू रिसीव द फीडबैक्स, यू आर ओपन टू रिसीव द सजेशंस. सो यू शुड बी वेरी माइंडफुल when you are giving the speech regarding your body language. Tone, consider the tone of your speech. Like अगर मैं एक ही उसमें पेज में कोई भी चीज बोलते जाती हूँ, कोई टोन मॉड्यूलेशन नहीं है, कोई इसमें टोन ऊपर नहीं है, चढ़ाव नहीं है, देयर इज नो एट ऑल अप एंड डाउन्स इन माय टोन, और सॉफ्ट नहीं है. जैसे कोई अगर स्टोरी हम नरेट करते हैं तो देयर शुड बी एक्सप्रेशंस, फेशियल एक्सप्रेशंस, टोन जाता है. हम किसी को बोलते हैं सरप्राइजिंगली, तो हमारा टोन कैसा होना चाहिए, कहाँ पे हमें एम्फेसाइज करना है, कहाँ पे हमें सॉफ्टली निकलना है, कहाँ पे हमें सिंपली बोल के निकलना है. सो दिस tone is very important, which makes your speech very humorous, informative, persuasive, inspiring. Vocal delivery, your voice play a crucial role in public speaking, and learn to control and vary your pitch. आपकी पिच, वही मैंने अभी जैसे बोला कि कहाँ पे हाई होनी है, कहाँ पे लो होनी है, कितना वॉल्यूम पे, कौन सी चीज पे एम्फेसाइज करना है. अगर आप किसी कोई मैसेज दे रहे हो तो कितना फोर्सफुली और पावरफुली आपको वो मैसेज देना है. एक यहाँ पे मुझे एक बहुत अच्छा एग्जाम्पल याद आता है कि जैसे सुभाष, मैं अपने बच्चों को भी हमेशा ये एग्जाम्पल बोलती हूँ कि पब्लिक स्पीकिंग है, जैसे सुभाष चंद्र बोस है, राइट. तो उनका एक बहुत अच्छा डायलॉग था, अर्चना मैम सबको पता होगा वो, तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा. अब जस्ट इमेजिन, सबने खून क्यों देने के लिए तैयार हो गए? बिकॉज द एनर्जी, द place where he is speaking, delivering the speech, जो उनकी एनर्जी थी, जो उनके अंदर पेट्रियटिज्म की फीलिंग थी, जो इमोशंस थे, वो सारा कुछ था वहां पे. अब जो उन्होंने एनर्जी से बोला तो सब लोग तैयार थे उनको देने के लिए. जस्ट इमेजिन अगर वो ऐसा बोल रहे हैं, अरे सुनो तुम लोग मुझे खून दोगे क्या, राइट. वो जो होता है लाल लाल से, वो खून दोगे क्या मुझे खून, किसी ने दिया होता क्या? So that energy, that vocal delivery, the tone, the energy, the enthusiasm matters a lot, right? So this is something very important कि आप कितने energy से अपनी बात को बोल रहे हो, and that matters a lot. So the components of the successful speeches, when you are including storytelling to it, when you are aware about your body language, when you are working on your tone of voice, when you're taking pauses. Now pauses here means pauses can be a little bit small. जब आपको कोई बहुत emphasize करना है और आप थोड़ा सा रुक जाते हो, या आपको even attention gain करना है, तो थोड़ा बोलते बोलते जब आप रुक जाते हो तो people come back to you कि क्या हुआ एकदम से. So the pauses should not be very long. It can be bit small pauses. और आपको जब कोई important उस पे या करना है या फिर क्वेश्चन थ्रो करना है ऑडियंस पे, then you can take pauses. बहुत ज्यादा pauses भी नहीं लेना है, बहुत कम pauses भी नहीं लेना है. There should be pauses. It gives effective impact to your speech. Visual cues होना है, like many people are, they use the, like हम लोग भी slides पे देख के, अभी visual उसमें तो होता ही है, like offline में भी थोड़ा सा अगर आप उसमें जाते हो, visual थोड़ा लेते हो, तो लोगों के ऊपर mind पे थोड़ा सा impact ज्यादा करता है. Because if you're just speaking, but if you're showing also something, it affects their mind. So practical tips for overcoming nervousness: prepare your material. Organize, prepare your material ahead time. पहले से तैयार करके रख लीजिए आपको जिस पे बोलना है, the content and structure, everything. Practice makes perfect, that we all know now, that prioritizing practice session to improve your confidence. Visualize success is very important. Visualize आप जितना करते जाओगे उतना ही आपको अच्छा आपको एक impact आएगा. So this is something very important when you're visualizing yourself to be giving a successful speech. Developing a confident mindset. This is something very important. If you are having the confident mindset, जब आप अपने आप को positive self talk करने लग जाते हो, when you are talking to yourself like I am going to do it, मैं तो ये अच्छे से कर ही लूंगी, और अपना आपने रिसर्च कर लिया, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डअप हो गया है, So positive mindset can change anything. Now we all are aware. ये हमारा scientifically proven भी हो चुका है कि हम जैसा सोचते हैं वैसा ही होगा. अगर हम सोचेंगे कि हम nervous हो रहे हैं तो हम nervous ही रहेंगे. अगर हम सोचेंगे I'm very excited, I'm excited, तो हम ना अपने mind को बोल दें, क्योंकि एक हमारा mind है वो उसको fake और real में पता नहीं चलता. What is fake and what is real situation. तो I always tell my children, fake it till you make it. I always tell my children, fake it till you make it. जब तक फेक करते रहो, जब तक तुम उसको बना ना लो. There is nothing wrong in that. जरूरी थोड़ी है कि आप आज सक्सेसफुल हो ही गए, but the small steps can make you successful one day, right? You have to take that step. So positive thinking is very important. Meditation is something which helps you to control your nerves. You can be calm enough. आप स्पीच देने जा रहे हो उससे पहले अगर आप थोड़ा सा मेडिटेट कर लेते हो 5 मिनट, अपने आप को काम कर लेते हो, थोड़ा सा कामनेस से अपने माइंड में भी अपनी स्पीच को स्ट्रक्चर कर लेते हो, अपनी ब्रीथिंग को काम कर लेते हो, देन अगर आप जब काम पोजीशन में रहते हो तो आपका सारा चीज सही ही जाता है. Visualize confidence, mentally visualize yourself that speaking confidently and successfully. Visualization अगर आप 5 मिनट हर दिन करते हो, not only in this public speaking, I'm telling if any of the tasks you want to do and you're not able to achieve that, please do visualization. आप 5 मिनट visualization करा करो उस पे और अपने आप को देखा करो that you have achieved that and you'll be able to achieve that. Putting it into practice, exercise for building confidence, speak in front of a smaller audience. मैंने यहाँ पे इसलिए मिरर नहीं लिखा. I always prefer कि आप ऑडियंस, स्मॉल ऑडियंस के सामने करो. सेल्फ डाउट नहीं आना चाहिए स्टार्टिंग में. I myself has done this mistake. मैं जब वीडियोस बनाती थी या स्पीच करती थी तो मुझे हमेशा से लगता था कि मेरा जो लिप है वो थोड़ा टेढ़ा जाता है और उसके कारण से मैं काफी टाइम तक स्पीच अपने आप को नहीं दे पाई. मैं जब भी देखूं अपने आप को मैं उसी में सेल्फ डाउट में आ जाती थी. बट देन किसी ने मुझे, जो मेरे मेंटर थे, उन्होंने मुझे ये सजेस्ट किया कि डू नॉट मेक एनी वीडियो राइट नाउ, डोंट गो एंड डोंट स्टैंड इन फ्रंट ऑफ मिरर. बात करो, बस बोलो 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 एंड यू विल बी एबल टू डू दैट. एंड रियली अभी कोई ऐसा लगता नहीं कि कोई फेस टेढ़ा हो रहा है कि कुछ हो रहा है, पता नहीं अपना ही एक ओवर थिंकिंग हो जाती थी. Record yourself. This is something very important. Record means do not go for video recording in the initial stage. Record yourself, practice so you can. अपने जब आप वापस अपनी स्पीच को सुनते हो तो आपको वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन, आपको अपनी स्पीच, आपके पॉजेस, आपके कितने आपके फिलर्स हैं, आप कितने फिलर्स यूज कर रहे हो, वो सारा आपको आइडेंटिफाई हो जाता है. पार्टिसिपेट इन ओपन माइक नाइट्स. यहाँ पे बहुत सारे ऐसे टोस्ट मास्टर्स और ये सारी चीजें होती हैं जहाँ पे आप पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हो, अपने बच्चों को बोल सकते हो. Join a public speaking club, which is a Toastmaster club. Every city is having one Toastmaster club. You can join online or offline also. So this is something experience build confidence. So this is when you have experience on something, when you practice a lot, when you prepare a lot, the confidence automatically comes in. So this is a conclusion: knowledge, practice, and confidence. There's one small activity if you are not getting late. एक छोटा सा एक activity रखी हुई थी. अगर किसी को participate करना है, ये picture देख के कि how you will start with this, जो हमने अभी आज सीखा. How will you start with this activity? कैसे narrate करोगे आप इस incident को जो अभी आपके सामने दिख रहा है. और इसके बाद में एक छोटा सा और है tongue twister का, and then we'll conclude. This is all from my end. I just give you the last this quote. You can have a brilliant idea, but if you can't get them across, your ideas won't get you anywhere. So this is something I like this quote very much, and I want everybody to have this brilliant idea to be displayed to everyone. So anybody wants to participate for this activity, you're most welcome. Where you can, at least you can try, right? It's a fun activity if anybody wants to participate.
There, but if others can participate, that would be nice.
Yeah. And I'll take pause. I'll be not talking now.
Okay. The last one which you just showed, the last one was that you can have brilliant ideas, but if you can't get them across, your ideas won't get you anywhere. So I just want to, authenticate this particular thought that you may be a very intelligent person, you may be a topper in the IIT, but if you cannot convey, like if you become a teacher, you may be a mediocre student yourself. But if you convey the points to your students in a better way and make them understand. So I think this fits a teacher and educationist really well.
Yeah.
Particular thought which you just said.
Yes,
So
yes,
because you took a break, so I thought I'll authenticate what you've just said.
yes,
I
yes. So,
really
thank you.
really believe. Yes.
So anyone wants to participate? Otherwise, we'll proceed.
Um, uh, there is this, I don't say quote, but there is a saying, I don't understand the way you teach. Why don't you teach me the way I understand? So maybe a teacher has to go through her strategies and pedagogies, and maybe she need a change. Maybe she has good knowledge, but she's not able to impart that knowledge. So I think at times, what madam also said, you need to understand how to tackle the class and make the children prepare for the lesson before you start, so that they understand, and they should be ready for the lesson. Children should be ready for the lesson. So there should be this element of surprise. There should be the children should be ready, actually, what I feel. And then teachers have to alter their strategies every now and then.
Very nice, very nice. Nicely said, Shripa. Yeah, Chitra wants to say anything?
Nina this side, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. So according to, am I audible?
Yes, yes, very much.
Yeah. Just to add humor in this picture, because we are related to public speaking, and here the teacher entered in the class, and then the class was a bit disturbed because this is looking a primary class. And meanwhile, the moment she was about to start the class, she saw the principal is coming. So then she realized that before he started asking what is happening in the class, this teacher is a very smart teacher, and she said that I've given different situations and clues to the children to create a short skit or a storytelling kind of a competition. And now everybody is preparing themselves. So this is the live atmosphere in the class, and then they all are going to prepare. So this way, with the confidence, the class is also quiet. And now everybody is alert and everybody started listening to the teacher.
Oh, great, great. Anyone else? Very nice. So anybody else want to participate?
Preeti beta, I
Yes,
was orator during the college. I was the secretary of Leo Club, everything. And even after my marriage, up to 95, I was having the confidence of public speaking. But nowadays, I am becoming so nervous in front of mic. Otherwise, I can deliver all messages. But in front of mic, all of a sudden, I am having fear. So I am not taking. I took the up to post of vice president in Innerville, but now I am become nervous, so I can't take the post of president.
Yeah. So see, Usha ma'am, why means like when you were already doing this, so I think self-doubts. Okay, you are now just surrounding yourself with a, or I can say that you are encountered with self-doubts, right? Don't do that. Start doing it again. Just memorize that how you were doing earlier. So it doesn't matter, right? You need to work upon the same things. Just start with a small, like start your ask your students to be sorry, your family members to be there. Start giving the speech, and see. As I mentioned, that we will lose certain opportunities, and as you are mentioning here, that you are not able to take the president position.
Actually, I am ashamed of telling that my daughter is a international corporate trainer. My husband is a straight trainer. I have motivated them, but now I have lost my confidence.
So again, you have to regain it, Usha ma'am, and you can do it. Okay. So whatever we have just gone through the tips in this session, please go through it.
Due to some important work. I have left the meeting in between, so I can't follow the things.
No issues. We will connect later, right?
Okay, okay, okay.
I am for your kind just information, Usha ma'am. I have means like summer school. I have started for the seniors also. It is starting from 15th of May for senior citizen, but the timing is in the early morning. That is 6 to 7 and 7 to 8. So I would like seniors citizens should join my club. So this is for the senior citizen.
I think I can't join this time because I'm going out for the vacation with the children.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Some other time I'll surely join.
Sure. Anyone else? Yes, Anju. Okay, so I'll go to the next activity. Okay, try this. This is something which increases your, like if you're practicing every day this tongue twisters, it helps to increase your fluency. And please ask your children to go through these tongue twisters as many times as they can. Anybody wants to go through it?
This is fun. Please, somebody come up. It's fun.
Yes,
So
shall I try?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, okay. A big black bear sat on a big black rug.
1 minute, Monica. Condition is like you have to speak 3 times
Every line, ma'am?
Every line 3 times.
Okay. A big black bear sat on a big black rug. A big black bear sat on a big black rug. A big black bear sat on a big black rug. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Fizzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fizzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would. If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much would I woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? If he would woodchuck, he would
Nice try.
as he could and as chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would. If I woodchuck could chuck wood. One last time is there now. How much would I woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would as much as he could and took as much wood as a woodchuck would. If I woodchuck could woodchuck wood. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Very nice. Anybody wants to try? So okay, so here I just stop sharing. And if anybody have any questions, please do ask. If you all can switch on camera so that I can take one picture, one screenshot of everyone. I think today I'm not able to deliver that efficiently. I'm sorry for that. That energy level is also a bit down.
No, it was excellent. It was too good. Too good.
You did it very well, ma'am. It was a very nice session. Very interesting. Very good.
Yes.
Despite your discomfort, it was too good.
Ma'am, it's a very good session.
Thank
you, ma'am.
Definitely, ma'am. It is awesome. Really, it is awesome.
So anybody wants to ask anything?
Ma'am, how can we connect with the next time?
Next time for
How
webinar?
can we connect with the next time?
For webinar, you're asking?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so right now, how you joined means from where you get this information?
Ma'am, in a social study group is there. One of my friends, she has joined
Okay,
me
so
for
I
the.
am posting my number over here. Let me just stop with this live streaming, and then I'll share my number. So here my number is, you can ping me and I will add you to the WhatsApp group.
Okay, ma'am.
It is 8120661032.
Ma'am, bit slow. 81.
I have posted in the chat box.
Okay.
8120661032.
Jasu?
So anybody else want to ask anything? Thanks for having that much patience for listening me so slowly.
Thanks, ma'am, for this.
We'll be having
Session.
more sessions every Wednesday and Friday. We have sessions. So again, I'm
Okay, ma'am.
planning to, because here right now everybody is in the vacation mood. We have a council members of HTH. They keep on conducting webinars on Wednesday and Friday. But as right now, earlier they were busy. More of the educators are there, so they were busy with the exams and all. Now it's a vacation time going on. So I am taking the initiative to conduct these sessions more right now. And soon my team members will be conducting. So let's see if anybody is having any topic in their mind, they can suggest the topic. We'll try to cover that topic if it is in our forte.
Ma'am, I want to tell something about your today's session. Earlier, whichever session, I wanted to attend and I couldn't attend because of the network problem. You are very democratic in your approach to the audience, you know. Sometimes I have been attending webinars almost all the days, like most of the days. Some people are very, they don't take all the audience along with them, you know. They have some favorites and everybody is waiting there. And if somebody is saying something, maybe we are not all perfect and we don't know everything, but still you have encouraged everyone and you have identified everyone. It's a very good quality, ma'am.
Thank you.
It's so nice that some people are like that also here. I like a very democratic classroom. In the same way, this is also a classroom, a democratic approach. It's very nice.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Anyone else? Thank you means like it's a booster for me.
Your speech with the correct modulation and the stuff, I like it very much. But due to some work, I can't attend your session today totally, fully. Waiting
No
for
issues,
your other
Aksha
session.
ma'am. I'll be posting this in the HTH YouTube channel. And then I'll be sharing the link so you can watch over there.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Usha ma'am is always there, means like her daughter also approached me and means like I was so busy, so I couldn't connect her again. I'll be, after talking to you, I remember that I have to connect with her. I'll be surely connecting with her.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anyone else? Ruchi, Anju, Monica, Sitam. Am I pronouncing right?
Ma'am,
Yeah, Monica.
ma'am, yes, ma'am. If you don't mind, I want to know that we are connecting Wednesday and Friday. Whatever the session will be, you might be you must be in the add ourselves in the WhatsApp group. But shall we get something for the certification of this?
Yes. I'm so sorry. It's like a certification I haven't prepared. I'll do one thing. कैसे connect करूँगी मैं?
Ma'am, through
Okay,
WhatsApp
you
or
all
video
have my
email
number,
ID.
right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
No, so please ping me that you have attended the session. I'll give you the certification. I'm so sorry, I had to go because of root canal. Na, I couldn't attach that certification. It missed.
No, no, ma'am,
I
this
really
is the
missed from,
way
missed
of
from my mind.
encouragement, and we all will be connected
No,
with the
every
same
time
way.
I'm giving certifications for the sessions people are attending, but this time I don't know how I skipped. Thank you for reminding me.
No issue, ma'am.
I,
Thanks.
yeah, please take
Hello,
my
ma'am.
number. Yes.
Hello, ma'am. It was really a wonderful session. Like you were asking right now, that topic which you could take. So can it be a career guidance topic for the like my
So
kids are
Ruchi,
there, my daughter is there, and
Ruchi,
she is yeah.
yeah, previously we have conducted this webinar series on totally on career counseling. So you can watch, it's already uploaded on STH YouTube channel. So you can
Okay.
subscribe the channel, and the very detailed career counseling, stream selection, and
Actually, my
exams.
daughter is already working. She's into the job. But
Okay.
right now, what is the scenario that wherever we look about, like if we talk about BTechs, we talk about CA professionals and everything, what happens? Like they are not satisfied with their jobs. They
Right.
thought that they are not like onto this, and they were forced to go there, and they were forced to do all this. That is not the place where they're supposed to be there. So at that moment, they just get puzzled that where to go and what to do now. Do we go with the studies or re-examinations, or we should switch to another line or somewhere else? So that sort of guidance I was just asking for.
Acha.
At the moment, if they are not satisfied with the job, what should they do?
So see, like if they are not satisfied with the job, first they need to introspect, means what they are looking basically. Okay, what they are looking for, whether they want to do the job, whether they don't want to do the job, whether they want to start their own business, or they want to come into entrepreneurship, or they are inclined, मतलब कुछ छोटे में ऐसा हुआ कि they have taken CA as a profession, but now they are no more interested in that. So what they are actually liking. So until and unless they are able to do their self-discovery, and there is a process of doing the self-discovery, right? So I take the counseling sessions on the clarity coaching, where the child or anyone, any XYZ, anyone, adult, anybody can get the clarity on that. Like there are certain process, the techniques and tools where they're getting that what clarity on what actually they want to do. So it's not only in the career, it is on the relationship or in the health, any area, all the 4 or 5 areas. So I think when she's already doing a job, she need to understand कि वो pressure था जब उसने CA ऐसा ले लिया था, yeah, it was her own wish to do that, and now she is not enjoying. Now she
No,
is in time.
actually she is she herself she opted, but thing is that now like she's not CA, she's animator actually.
Okay.
So what is the thing that she's thinking that somewhere else, if I go, then I would getting a good job there, I would be getting good pay scale there. But whatever my place is there, I'm not that much. And see, the people are there right now like that, that whatever they see others, whenever they look to others, they find that those are the wonderful places, those are the good places, and I'm not doing that much good. So although she is a good place, she is earning good also, she is having good qualities also, but still she get disheartened that other one is getting good one and I am not at the right place right now.
So Ruchi, I will tell you here, this is not the profession which is making means hurting her. This is something self-doubt, and you can also say that she is only looking herself down because she is only watching the others. Okay.
Yeah.
So
She's
that
on
is
to the influence to the others.
yeah. Okay, so here she needs to work upon herself, right? Then only the mindset, totally the mindset she needs to work upon. So if you want, you can connect me for the clarity coaching, and definitely she'll be getting it's a within a week, means there's a 5 days 5 days clarity coaching, where if one is satisfied then we go further, otherwise one get the clarity in those 5 days also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So I think you have my number. You can
Yeah,
connect.
yeah. I'm having your number. I'll be connecting by WhatsApp.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome. Anybody else? Please, those who have attended the session, please give me message. I'll be sending personally certificates to you all. I'm so sorry for not generating today's certificate, Archana ma'am. I really missed. हर कैसे ना कैसे याद हो जाता था, पता नहीं this time maybe because I was in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll conclude now. Yes, Archana ma'am, we'll conclude.
Okay. So once again, it's been a very, very enlightening session. Everybody's been praising, and I've been going through all the messages which are there on the chat. And I also totally agree, because yes, there were so many new things which we learned, especially this new term glossophobia. Yeah, it was something new to me totally. And all the aspects of public speaking, whether it was the fear or how to be a good speaker, all these things have been very nicely covered in this session. And I'm sure it's not just the students who are going to benefit, but mothers and teachers and different educators, they are going to definitely get a lot of boost and a lot of knowledge about what actually public speaking is and how to go about it. The best thing which I found in the session was that if we change our perspective towards it, if we take it as a game, if we take it as something very natural, I think then public speaking will come to us as if a fish takes to water. So when we think of something as a problem, yes, it becomes a problem and it magnifies itself. But if we think it's a part of life and we can overcome it, like the mantra is, I can do it. The day we get this into our minds and into our own selves, we will be able to do it. And also we need some people to boost us a little. Like Usha ma'am said that she's encouraged her family members into it, but today she feels a little demoralized, or she is not very confident. But we need people. If I can speak today, I think I should give half the credit of my ability to speak without looking into any text to my senior teachers when I was working in Delhi in Holy Child Auxilium School. So the coordinator over there had, she had given me a lot of boost, and she told me, you can do it. I had, like you said, you were made a coordinator. The same thing happened with me. They made me a coordinator and I was like, where to start from? I was in the middle of nowhere. But then they really boosted my morale and they said, you can do it, you can do it. And it built upon me. So we need sometimes external supporters also who see the merit in us and they make us aware of it. Hanuman ji ko bhi bola gaya tha ki aap ja sakte ho, and that's how he went. So that is very important. And Usha ma'am, if you are listening to me, you are a wonderful person and I'm sure you can become a good orator very soon. Now, of course, body language, the style of speech, all these things are important. If you see the recording, you will be able to do a nice revision. So thank you once again for this wonderful session, Preeti ma'am. I enjoyed it, not just as a moderator, but also as a part of the audience. And we'll be looking forward to more such sessions. We've already done on career prospects. So let's think of something good. And if people can post on the group, whatever they want, I think it's going to make your task easier.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to
so
prepare.
I'll be sharing the Google form where they can avail their certificate. So definitely this line is always there to suggest the topics.
Yes.
I'll see like if anybody is suggesting any topic which they want to cover, we'll definitely cover that. Thanks everyone for joining in. Thanks Archana ma'am, always there.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thanks
Thank
from
you
the
so
bottom
much.
of my heart.
Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone. Good night. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Good night. Good night.